Over the last several years, we have continued to see that J.K. Rowling is one of the biggest targets of the woke cancel culture mob, despite the fact that she probably agrees with them on nearly every single issue except one. She believes in biology, she believes in men and women, and that is just too much for them, because if you take one step, you put one toe outside of the echo chamber, they will try to completely and totally destroy you. And if you do bend the knee to them, if you do bend the knee and apologize and grovel and do whatever they want you to do, you likely will end up destroyed anyway. J.K. Rowling is once again laughing at these people and speaking the truth that if you stand up to this cancel culture garbage, more people will be at your back. J.K. Rowling mocks cancel culture. My book sales went up. When asked in a recent interview, this got talked about. What happened when you got canceled? Do you feel canceled? All these things. And she laughed at them and said, you know what? It's funny that we talk about being canceled because every time I'm canceled, my book sales go up and I end up getting more money. Look at this. Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling is pointing and laughing at the left-wing fascists who have tried to blacklist her. Why am I even laughing? I can't believe I'm saying these words, but you have to mock them. I do not consider myself canceled, Rowling said during an interview with Suzanne Moore on her Substack site, Letters from Suzanne. The interview revolves around Rowling's controversial belief in human biology, her wild-eyed idea that men are men and women are women, and men dressed as women should not be allowed in women's spaces. On the issue of abuse shelters, Rowling is putting her money where her mouth is with the funding of Bura's Place, a biological women-only center in Edinburgh, Scotland, that shelters and aids abused women. Think about this. This is what she's now being criticized for. She was trending the other day, all these people threatening violence, calling her the worst thing you could possibly imagine, all because she's actually trying to help women. She's trying to help biological women. And nowhere has she ever said, you can go through her history, all of her track record. She's woke. Like J.K. Rowling is woke. She 1000% has been an advocate for transgender rights and things like that before. There's just one thing. She doesn't like that real women are taking a back seat in some cases. She doesn't like the fact that real women are being put in danger, say in prison, when you decide to house trans women with biological women, and all of a sudden a bunch of abuse takes place, a bunch of very disgusting things might happen in a situation like that. That's just one example where she's spoken out and gotten destroyed by the woke mob. And so now once again, by her donating her money for a women's only shelter, that is just too hateful for these people. Apparently, this is in reaction to a law making a way through Parliament that will make it easier for men pretending to be women to gain access to women's shelter. We both know about the creeping McCarthyism, writes Moore, the erasure of language and those who are only too happy to denounce women for thinking the wrong things. For me, Rowling explains, a safe space is not somewhere where I have to use only the correct terms or where I'm not allowed to talk about my own life experience or I'm not allowed to profess a belief in biology. Moore tells Rowling, that's why it's important that women like us stand up. People can afford to take the hit. On the issue of being blacklisted, Moore adds, and yeah, that comes at a cost. We've both paid the cost and we will both be told that we have been canceled, but you haven't stopped speaking. The only time I ever made a reference to being canceled, Rowling answers with a laugh, my book sales went up. Why am I laughing? I can't believe I'm saying these words, but you have to mock them. I do not consider myself canceled. And that's what you have to do. Now, I will, push a little bit back. That's not the same way for everybody. Somebody who is, working a 9-to-5 job, who's kind of living paycheck to paycheck, they might not be able to say, all these things. They might not be able to stand up in the same way that someone that does have that, a huge, massive product that is popular across the world, a legion of fans that will support you, all of these things. So it's different. Now, at the same time, if all those people continue to stay quiet all the time, if they refuse to speak out for what they believe in, then eventually it won't matter. Eventually, everybody will be silenced. But you can't necessarily make a direct one-to-one comparison for both those things, but it's true. J.K. Rowling, every time there's something like this, despite the fact there might be someone with 100,000 likes on Twitter shitting on J.K. Rowling, but the reality is these people are not influential. These people have no spending power. These people are pathetic human beings. The people whose only thing they have in life is their anonymous Twitter profile with pronouns in their bios because they can't decide what gender they are. And J.K. Rowling is laughing at these people by saying, you can try all you want, but you can't cancel me because I will not bend the knee to you. And every time you try, You're just going to make me more money. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.